Hey, what's up guys? I've got a quick message for you subscribers. If you're new here, go ahead and skip ahead to the lesson if you've never watched one of my videos, and hopefully you'll learn something. But to my subscribers, I just wanted to let you know this video is going to be a little bit different than my regular format. As per a suggestion from Magsy40, I'm going to play the whole song with my terrible singing voice, and I'm just going to have all the tabs up first. That way you can go back to it after you learn the song. Now, if you want to start the lesson instead of hearing the song first, again, click here. This is Kiss the Bottle by Jawbreaker, but I'm going to teach you the Tim McIlrath version, and it's again in half-step down tuning, because he just loves that tuning for some reason. Go ahead and get started, guys. It gets loneliest at night, down at the liquor store, beneath the neon sky. On moonlight, 6 a.m., the floor comes alive with lice. The pan's dried up so tight, with heart and beans. We're hungry, so I lean on you sometimes, just to see if you're still there. These feet can't take the weight of one, much less two. We hit concrete. How were we born into this mess? I thought I painted you a prettier picture, baby, but we were run out on a rail. Fell from the wagon to a night train. I kissed the bottle. I should have been kissing you. You wake up to an empty night with tears for two. Cigarettes, they fill the gaps in our empty days, in our broken teeth. We're Jones and say, mister, can you spare a dime? Some change could make some change, could buy some time, some freedom, or an ear to hear my story. It's all I've got. My fiction sure beats the hell out of my truth. Palm upturned bird blue, don't call it sunburn. You've been shaking on the job, just one drink ahead of your past. There's a white light coming up. You draw the blinds, hoping it'll pass. I kissed the bottle. I should have been kissing you. You wake up to an empty night with tears for two. I kissed the bottle. I should have been kissing you. You wake up to an empty night with tears for two. I kissed the bottle. should have been kissing you. We're going to start with the intro, and that's the part that sounds like this. So go ahead and put your pinky on the 5th fret of the D string, and you're going to leave the G string open. You're going to continue plucking those 2 strings for this first part. You're also going to want to have your index finger hovering over the 2nd fret of the G string and your ring finger hovering over the 4th fret of the G string, because you're going to pluck those in between these notes. So you're going to pluck twice 5th fret D, open G. Then put your index finger down on the 2nd fret of the G string and strum down again. And then take it off once more, and then put it back down on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then 2 open notes on the G string. So far. Then you're going to put it back on the 2nd fret of the G string, pluck that, 2 more open G, put it back on the 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret, 4th fret, now that's with your ring finger, 2nd fret, open. This is going to be difficult. It took me a while to get, but keep practicing and you'll be able to play it. So all together, that first part. Now the next part, you're going to do that same sort of strumming pattern, but you're going to throw in the 3rd fret of the A string and strum down on the A, D, and G strings this time. But same notes and same pattern. A little bit slower. Again, this is going to be difficult, but you play that portion twice. Before going into the strum part. Now the strumming part is all down up strums, and you're going to try to do the same pattern as you did, just plucking those 2 strings, just strumming instead. You're going to start with the G chord, and then you're going to go to a C add 9, and this is what it sounds like. So for that G chord, I got my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string and my ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Now I'm lightly touching the A string so it doesn't ring out, leaving D and G open, and also lightly touching the high E string so it doesn't ring out. So the strumming is, like I said, down, up, down, up. So you're going to do down, up, open, down on the 2nd fret, up, open, down 2nd fret, up, down, open, up 2nd fret, down, up, open, down 2nd fret, up, open, down 2nd fret, up 4th fret, down 2nd fret, up, open. Next chord up is a C add 9, and it's going to be strummed the same way with those same notes on the G string and that same pattern. So 3rd fret A string, 3rd fret B string, and then all those down ups. And then you're going to repeat the G chord again. Do the C add 9, you're not going to do those notes on the G chord. You're just going to strum down, up, 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 down, up. So all together. That's how you play the intro. The next part up is the verse, and it's a long one, so I'm going to break it up into parts like I usually do. But the chords we're going to be using are G, E minor 7th, and for For this one, you just want the 2nd fret A string, mute the D and the high E string, 3rd fret B as well. And then do a D suspended 2nd, mute the E, A, and high E strings, and just have the open D string, 2nd fret G, and 3rd fret B. C add 9, which you've already learned from the intro, and then later on we're going to do an E minor, which is just the 2nd fret of the A and D strings, and then an A suspended 4th, which is 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B, and the A string is open. So the first 3 chords we're going to do are G, E minor 7th, and D suspended 2nd. And the strumming pattern for each of these is going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, before switching. So starting with the G. E minor 7th. D suspended 2nd. C add 9, the strumming pattern changes a little bit. It's going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So that first part all together. Second part is played exactly the same way. But after that, the ending changes a little bit, and it's this little part right here. We're going to add a G chord and then a D over F sharp chord. I forgot to mention that one earlier, but it's just going to be the 2nd fret of the E string, mute the A string, and 3rd fret B string. Not a huge difference. But after finishing up that C at 9, you're going to go to that G and strum down, down, up, and then switch to the D over F sharp. Down, down, up, up. So I'm pretending I'm ending on that C at 9 in the second part of the verse and ending with the G and D over F. Then you move on to the next part. And this part of the verse is where he says, "So I lean on you sometimes." We're going to be doing an E minor 7th, a D suspended 2nd, and a C add 9. Now for the first 2 chords, it's the same strumming pattern as you did when you started the verse. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. D suspended 2nd, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then the C add 9, it gets the same strumming pattern that it did before. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So this part. Next part up is fairly similar to the first part. You're going to start with the G, go to E minor 7th, D suspended 2nd, and all of those have the same strumming pattern of down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And when you get to the C add 9, it switches up a little bit again. So strum the C add 9, down, down, up, down, up, down. And then we're going to do that G and then D over F sharp thing again, just a little bit differently. It's going to be one quick down strum on the G, and then switch to the D over F sharp and just do a quick down up strum. So from that C add 9, the ending part. Now this next part is where we're going to throw in that E minor and the A suspended 4th. We're going to start with an E minor, then go to a D suspended 2nd, C add 9, and then the second half of this one is going to be G, A suspended 4th, E minor 7th, and then C add 9 again. And we're going to do this part twice. So for that E minor, you're going to strum down, down, up, switch to the D suspended 2nd, down, down, up, C add 9, down, down, up, and then you're going to do up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So C add 9. And the next part, you're going to start palm muting. So just rest your palm on top of the strings like I always tell you to do, and make a G chord. You're going to strum down, down, up. Switch to the A suspended 4th, and remember that's the 2nd fret of the D and the G strings, and 3rd fret B. Down, down, up. E minor 7th, down, down, up. And then C at 9. Down, down, up. So I'll play the second half of this part. All together this last part. And that's how you play the verse. So I'm going to play it all together. Follow along if you can. Now the great thing about the chorus is if you learn the intro already, that second half where you start strumming, it's played exactly like that, just over and over again. I think about 4 times in total. It sounds like this. And I'll play it a little bit slower if you still need practice. Alright guys, a couple things. I know in the second verse of this song I started strumming slower if you watch the first part of the video with the cover. Now that's supposed to happen and I'd make the tutorial for that portion, but this video is already 20 minutes long and I didn't want to bore you. But it's a lot easier than the one I already showed you, so I'm hoping you can go back, practice, and do that portion by yourself. The tabs reflect what I was doing there. Another thing, I do want to know what you guys think about this new format. Like I said, Magzy40 suggested it and I want to help you guys in the best way I can. I typically do separate covers, or I've tried it in the past, but if you want me to do this more often, whoops, I just hit my mic. If you want me to do this more often with each song that I'm going to teach you, go ahead and let me know in the comments below and I'll start doing that for you guys. And I want to thank you guys as always for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and if you're new here and you like this video, please subscribe. That way you can see more like it in the future. Leave any questions, comments, or requests in the comment box down below and I will add to the list and get to them when I can. I'll see you guys next time. This video is going to be a little bit different. If you're... Fuck, where'd you come from?